Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. I want to welcome all my brothers and sisters from a compound town, from the Burnham Lodge, the Weathersville, from Frome, Holland, Rose Hall, Money Moss. I want to welcome everybody from Jamaica who's here in this video today. I want to welcome all my brothers and sisters from the Caribbean island, Europe, Africa, Asia, anywhere black people there. I want to welcome all black people who choose to join this Negro meeting today. And welcome to all other races that are here with us. Just want to extend my love. Greetings all. Now today we're going to talk about blackness. You understand me? How we need to change our mindset. That's the topic today. Mindset change. We need a mindset change. To move forward as black people, we must change our mindset. And also, this is also a black empowerment meeting. So all the brothers and sisters in the back, pull a little bit closer and come to the front. Now today, let's start at the topic of legacy. What is our legacy as black people? What are we doing to preserve our legacy for the next generation? Are we preserving our legacy? Are we focusing on our legacy? Are we focusing on other stuff? Other races are focusing on their legacy. Our white brothers and sisters claim that white supremacy, the road and belt. Our Chinese brothers and sisters, they claim that they're taking over the world. The Indian brothers and sisters, as you can see, they took over the tech industry. They are the giants in Silicon Valley today. So everybody have something that they're working on. What are we working on? Let me tell you what we are working on as black people. The things that we hear in the music. There are some of us who are woke and some of us who are working very hard and step out of even the ghetto where we come from. But listen to me now. That is not happening to most of us. Check out our music now. Let's talk about legacy. Okay? We're talking about music, the stuff that really influence us and affect us in many different ways. Check about how the music affect the black community. The music, the sex, the gun, the drugs, the name brand. Our same black artists are being used to sell all this stuff to the black community, hence leaving a bad legacy in our black community. Let's tell you how the sex in our gun music, in our music, leave the black community, affect the black community in a negative way. With the sex in the music, look how our black females carry themselves. Look around if you see the white females carry themselves like that. Black females who are artists carry themselves on the stage, you see them dressing almost like something look like a panty. Everything is sex. Our black community sings the most gross music when it comes to sex. The bedroom, the this, the that. Hence, even the youth, them going to school, it affect them negative because music is power. You find youth start having sex much younger. You start getting pregnant younger. And everything around the black community is about sex, 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 sex. You know? It creates a vacuum where daddies, a lot of single mama are raising these kids because of the sex, 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 sex. You have a drink and we're just going to have sex because we just take sex. We hear it in the music and we just take it lightly. And here comes sex and then kids come after. Then father gone because he didn't mean to raising a child. It was just about sex. We're not thinking right, black people. We have to change our mindset. We have to change our mindset if we're going to move forward in the next and really change our generation coming. You know? So sex leave a lot of father paying child support, walking all around the place, getting women pregnant. We hear it in the music. We hear it from the older artists them. Then the young youth them are go to school. Take it up and I take it literally. Think you must have girl in a bungle. Think you must be an old dog. And all these things. And then you get yourself in trouble. You the child support, your poverty because the money what that's supposed to bill you, you have to pay for some outside kids with 10 different baby mama. That's where the music, the sex in the music is affecting the black community. I may see it clear and some people don't see it. Let's talk about the gun in the music. The gun in the music in the black community is affecting us so bad. Look on the gun, look on the crime in our community. In the black community, we have the most crime. The artists, them keep singing it, people. And this is what them not understand is that others, we continue to fuel these things to hurt the community, and them don't see it. So them use the black artist and the celebrity as an agent to come in the black community, come plaster these things and sell these things. And what the black people don't know, that when they talk about sex and a single mama, the effect of sex that leaves single mama all over the place, that's a conveyor belt to prison. Because a lot of youth will get themselves in trouble. Yes, they are coming from a single parent home. You understand me? So this is a conveyor belt to prison. And prison here in America especially is a business. So right there you are feeding the pocket of somebody who, you understand me? So why would I stop you from promoting the sex and your gun and your drugs and your name brand and your music? Let's talk at the gun me I talk about, you know. So we constantly we putting ourselves against the wall. Our back is against the wall. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. Every time we open our mouth singing this type of music, the drugs and the music, you know, act like man a pimp and man a drug lord, and we have everybody, we have the place locked because the drugs give me this and the drugs give me that. Then you have the videos from these songs that make the black community think that, oh, they might drive bling bling, me no want yacht money, me no want private jet money, have bling bling round in neck, him have the diamonds and this and big life and mansion and all these things, and I plan some little negative stuff in the youth, them heading in the black community. You understand? Make the youth them think say you have to push drug to be big like that, to attain that you have to push drug. And that is a lie. Go get your education, go get your trade, and you work hard, you can get it just like anybody else, man. Put in the work, man. Elbow grease. Apply some elbow grease, man. So you see where the sex and the gun and the drugs is mashing up the neighborhood. I'm explain to you guys. You know? So the drugs now just keep people in the neighborhood and crack, and you hear man sing it in the music, and them this them up the corner lock and all type of stuff in the music and in our black community. It affect us, and we keep singing these songs, and guess what? Drug deal and crackhead them end up in a jail, and it does a mess in the community. You end up a prison of, you know, fatting up somebody else's pocket. Let's talk about the name brand where the artists them singing the song. Can you see them? I talk about the name brand and them Gucci and them this and them that. And they must show the name brand. They must show the high life and the hype life. Now all this thing is just showing the youth when they get to say, don't go work down a supermarket, because the supermarket is not going to give you the money to get the watch that the artists them have a show up in the video. You're not going to be able to buy the shoes or the type of pants or the suit that they must show in the video. Because the little shop, the little work we work at McDonald's not going to give you that. So a lot of these youth don't want to work. You know, they will tell a lot of youth go push some dope, because, you know, that the type of life we see these guys in the video is kind of showing to achieve certain things. So it shows some other youth say, boy, and that they need to do to achieve certain things. And here goes the conveyor belt again. The black community find themselves in a jail over and over and over again. This happened to the black community. So the music, you saw them are using celebrity, the artists have to mash up the community, and them don't see it. All them see is money. It's just like the drugs dealer. The artists that we see when we tell you that you need to parent your kid, they are not no role model. But in reality, the kids are not listening to no other music but their songs. Parents are not listening to their music, and the kids are download their music and play them. You understand me? So music with the sex and the guns and the drugs and the name brand, I just explained to you how those music is not good for the black community and it affect us in a negative way. You understand me? Make with us another topic more to talk about is, I know that some things are systematic. Racism still exists, and some things are systematic, written in the books and stuff like that against black people. I'm not going to go down in that in this video. But let's not just sit down and hate on the white, the Indian, and the Chinaman as a black person. Let's not sit down and hate on them. I tell you. Let's not sit down and hate on these people. You know? And let's not sit down and hate on them. We need to look what they are doing. Let's learn from them. Let's learn from them. Can we look and say, boy, and I want you guys to listen to this, you know. We are look at the other race and say, boy, why black people always a struggle? Why we always a struggle? Ever since we're born, we see struggle. even here in America. I'm going to show you why we struggle. It's our own doing, a lot of it. It's our own doing. I'm going to tell people this all the time, but some people tend to blame everybody else. Like I said, things are systematic. But remember, Obama had 8 years as a president, a black man. Remember, slave in the White House, and slave used to work in the White House. But to see a black man become the president of the White House, not one term. So it was a mistake. They voted him back another term again for 8 years. So that's a great black accomplishment. You understand me? So we still have a chance, family, for better things ahead of us. We still have a chance and a shot at the table same way. We still have a chance. So let's not blame everything on the white, the Chinese, and the Indians. And this we see in our community. And we blame, and we go on like we're poor and we suffer, we are struggling with this and with that. When most of the problem are self-inflicted wounds. And that me tell black people, and they don't want to listen to me when I talk to them. But when faced with the facts, I hope you guys will kind of understand where Carlos I come from today. Make a look what the white people them are doing, the Chinese and Indian them are doing, man. When we can look what them are doing, what them not do. Make a look from them and learn. What are they doing, what we not do? Talk about what they're doing, what we're not doing. What are they not doing that we are doing? Talk about it. What are they doing that we are not doing? And what are they not doing what we are doing? Let's look at them and learn. And maybe, if we look at other, if you are somewhere, and this is somebody else, say you're in a neighborhood, and everybody's lawn is nice and green and beautiful, but all they do, you try your best with your lawn is still getting brown, getting yellow, and all them stuff. Man, are you not going to go to your neighbor and ask them, look and learn and see, who do them lawn and what them do to them lawn, why them lawns are green? You're not going to look and learn. Are you just going to stuck in ignorance forever? You're not going to learn. So I believe that black people should look at the white people and learn. Let's talk about what we are doing and the white people, the Chinese and Indian. No other race. Remember, you have the Filipino, you have the Hispanic, you have everybody else family. It's not just us alone. Right? We are doing some stuff that them now do and we now learn. Let's talk about how we consume stuff. Remember, let's talk about America here. This is a Nelson report from 2018. The power of black dollars. Categories where the percentage of black spending is greater in proportion to their population. 14%. Remember, black people, the population here in America is 14%. You understand me? And they are spending in a greater proportion. Right? Let's see. And trust me, I'm just using black Americans as example, because black Americans, we tend to, in the Caribbean and all over, tend to follow and adapt the black Americans, their style, their fashion, how they live. Yes, I want to let you know, and this is the truth. We watch the music videos, and we want to be like them. From when I was in Jamaica, that's how I see it. Everybody want to be like the Americans, the American blacks who sell these things like I told you. They are the best conveyor of anything to be sold to the black community. Give it to the black artist, a black celebrity, and it's spread all over the world. Every black person want to be like them. So I'm saying what I'm about to read to you right now, I'm sure it's the same all over the world where black people are. All right? So let's talk about let's talk about ethnic hair and beauty aids. Black people spend $54.4 million annually. The total spend is $63.5 million. I want you to understand. Remember, black Americans are 14% in the United States. And hair and beauty products people, black people spend 54, and this is 2018. We are in 2022 right now. So $54.4 million. The total spend on that is $63.5 million. How much percent the total spend attributed to the black consumers? 85.65%. 85.65%. Now, remember, black Americans are what? 14%. But they spend more on hair products up to 85%. So the rest of people in the country not spending on that. Let's talk about women fragrance. $152 million black people spend. And the total amount that is spent annually on it in the whole country is $674 million. $79.4 million. But we spend $152 million and we're black. Remember, we have 14% in the United States. So 22.37% of the total amount of money that is spent on women's fragrance are black people spend it. All right? Feminine hygiene, $54.1 million black people spend. The total amount of money was spent on it is $257.3 million, but black people spend $54.1 million. So the total percentage of black people spent on this product, the percentage of black people out of all the race here is 21.04%. Remember, black people are 14% in America. Men's toiletries, $62 million. The total amount that is spent on men's toiletries all over by everybody is $308.3 million. So black men spend 20% of black men attributed 20% of the total sale. 20% of the total sale. Here in America, this is just men, you know. Remember, the population of black people here is 14% in America up to 2018. Personal soap and bath needs, $573.6 million. Black people spend. The total amount of money that is spent on that by everybody is $3.04 billion. Remember, $3.40 billion of black people spend $374.6 million out of that $3.04 billion. So 18.89% of the total amount of money we spend. You understand me, people? And we could go on and on and on. That's how we spend our money. And then we cry and then we say, we don't have no money and this and that. How come the people that when have the money spend so much? Guys, I want you guys to go do the research. Check out the Nelson's report and go read it for yourself. You understand me? And we are spending our money. Let me tell you something. We don't support black-owned businesses. We need to support black-owned businesses also, right? We need to support black-owned businesses. And when we're talking about support black-owned businesses, we're not going to support you because you're black and you open a business. You must up to par like everybody else's business. We tell if you're going to black people business and them treat you different than how them treat everybody else. We are not going to come support you if your business is not up to par. You need to step up your game if you're going to have a black business and you expect for us to come in there. Don't just open a business because you're black. You expect to get support. We got to be straight across the board. You need to step up. You need to step up. You can't just say you're going to have a business and that's it. You understand me? Let's get back to the name brand. Did you know that if Nike should sell a Nike Air tennis shoes as strong as it is and comfortable and nice, if they should sell them and sell it for $10, no black man would buy it. No black person would buy it. I was talking to someone today about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey have some necktie, right? He's selling some ties. And the person said, you know, so them expensive. You know, I sell one tie for $200 and stuff like that. And that the person said to me. But I say, you know what? Hold on there. If Steve Harvey say I sell these ties for $10, nobody will buy it because it's too cheap. Black people wouldn't buy it. We are used to punishment. We are used to buying stuff at a higher rate. We used to, like we must, status. We spend for status. You know, we spend to show off a status. And remember, when you do these things, you're not showing off on your status on a white man or a Chinese man or an Indian man. Them have it already. You're just bragging and boasting on another black man. So in this era, you must know what you do. That's all I tell you. You're going to brag and boast on another black man. And the people who you spend with, as you're going to them store, them are watching. Remember, we're spending most, people and everything, I could go on and on and on, people. You think it just name brand alone we spend on? I could tell you even water, even juice, even water, bottled water, black people spend more money on. Even the juice that we drink, them juice we buy off a shelf, black people spend more money on everything. Everything, household item, cleaners, everything black people just waste. We just love spend. You understand me? Remember, we are only what? 14%, black people are 14% in America. So how come you buy everything more than everybody else? People can't just see it's time we check ourselves and see what I do under this tree today. Under this guango tree where we all gather today, my people. Can't you see it's time we must look deep within ourselves and start checking ourselves and see what we are doing wrong? Let me tell you something. Even though you're spending your big money in these stores, we run down the name brand and stuff. Let me tell you something. Every time I go into them store, yeah, them I look for you. Them I look for you. Are you the camera fella? Them thinks you come to thief something as a black person. Remember, you know, them bright and fierce to do, you know, because black people spend the most on everything. But even though you spend the most on everything and name brand and everything, when you go into these stores, the camera is following the person who spend the most on everything and not following the person that will not spend nothing on them product. Yeah. Do you understand these things? So next time a man thinks, oh my God, black people, listen to this. There are code names and lock shelves in different stores. Let's talk about lock shelves first. If you go to Walmart, you notice that they have the black hair products in that section. You know, just for example, Walmart and other stores, right? Some I use Walmart, big favorite famous store. Shelves that have black hair products, what they do, they lock. You have to call one of the someone who worked there, right, to assist you to get out your black hair product, because that is lock. Remember, black people spend the most on what? Everything. And even though you spend the most on everything, they have lock shelves, right? Shelves are locked. Then you even have code names. Let me read something for you. In the past few weeks, some retailers' business practices have sparked backlash and policy changes. Urban Outfitters responded to allegation of racial profiling after multiple former employees said on social media the store staff would sometimes use code names such as Nick, Nikki, or Nicole for consumers suspected of shoplifting. They said the code names were disproportionately used to refer to black shoppers. The practice was previously reported by the Style News website affiliated with NBC Today Show. Urban Outfitters confirmed that employees use Nick and similar names for potential thieves, but said in a statement to NBC Today Style that this policy was misused. We are deeply saddened and disturbed by the reports of racial profiling in our stores, and we profusely apologize to each and every consumer who was made to feel unwelcome. Blah, 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 blah. So look what I'm talking about, my people. You spend the most in these stores, and even though you are spending the most in these stores, they still have code names for you. They're still watching us. They're still following you around the stores. You know, the security is just for you, not for the others. And you are spending the most annually in these stores. So therefore, we need to start support black-owned business. Blacks, you know, that hair products and all this stuff, you know, a lot of money black people spend on it. You just see, I just read it to you a while ago. How come some of us people who don't start a business so we can dominate this field and get the money and let these sisters come to you in the black community and buy this stuff? Why we keep just watch the money go elsewhere? And this been happening from a long time ago, people. But black people under this guango tree today, we need to start open our eyes and see what we can do better. You understand me? You know what to do based on what me just tell you a while ago. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? You know that I'm speaking the truth. And you know that we can do better. Look at yourself, man. We can do better. We can do better. We can do better, man. This is bad. We take our money to everybody else. So, don't hold on. Then we must poor and poverty. All that me just said to you a while ago, all the above, we spend the most on even drinking water, even bottled water. Here in America, and black is only 14%. And spend the most on bottled water. It's like everything out there in the stores, black people are make them rich. And black people are 14%. Tell me if black people have to buy so much food. Tell me why black people buy so much food. Tell me why we buy so much name brand. Why we waste so much. We are wasting. Something not right, sir. Something not right, sir. And that means I said something not right, sir, man. Something not right, sir. Another thing we want to talk to you guys about as you guys get under this guango tree today. And like I said, thank you guys for being here. Those of you from a compound town, Burnham Lodge, Lower Diceville, from the Froome Plantation, Holland, from the Rosal plantation, the Moneymus plantation, my brothers and sisters from all over Jamaica and the Caribbean, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Anywhere black people are, I'm speaking to you, and those other people who are in attendance that are not black, we welcome you here. Another thing I'm going to talk to the community today about under this guango tree is jealousy, envious, bad mind, grudgeful, and the crab in a barrel mentality that exists among black people. Now, we understand that when black people start move up, others will tend to be jealous of them, give them a side eye. There are black people who start a business and others will not go inside the business to lend you a hand or support you because they don't want you to go up. They don't want to step up the ladder. But they will gladly go to some other race and give them their money to let them get rich and treat you a certain way and have the same camera following you around the stores and calling you all sorts of names when you're going to the place to go shop. You understand me? Say the black stores, if they are giving you good service and up to par, like we mentioned above, why not go in there go support them and let them another millionaire? Why not? Don't you want another brother to be another millionaire? Then if it's not him, it's who? Then you go take the money somewhere else. And somebody that's going to be another millionaire. Them know how to play us. People can't assume me just tell a while ago, everything in America, black spend more than everybody else. Black buy more, spend, them buy more water. It's not like you're going to the store and the water automatically gonna go to $2 when $1. The price don't change for the white man, they don't change for the black man. So how that happen? When you're going to the store, the price don't change for the black, it don't change for the white. All this stuff I hear me talk about, the price don't change when you're going to the store, like you're going to the store and it's a different price for the black man. It's the same price for the white, it's the same for the black and the Indians and the Chinese. But black people tend to spend more. Waste money, it's just waste money. It's like we get the money, like me tell you in videos all the time, and the money slide through our finger. It's like we are get the money in the people, we are get the money in our hand, and the black people are get the money, and that slide through our finger. So if we wasn't getting the money, then how come we don't keep up these big business and this brand afloat? How we are keep them afloat? If we weren't getting the money, how come a 14% population could have spent the most on everything? That must be understanding me I say. So that means that black people are getting the money, so look here, when you come off of we poor this and with this and we have struggled this and we have struggled that, we are picking up money. Black people are picking up money to be 14% of the US population. And black people spend the most on everything. And this goes to black people everywhere. In every other country. You want to bet the same thing we're doing? In every other country. Whether they are England, Canada, whether they are France and Germany. You want to bet anywhere black people are, we are doing the same thing. Jamaica, anywhere in the Caribbean, you want to bet the Indians and the Chinese out there now spend the most pan name brand like us. You want to bet if they are Africa, you want to bet the Chinese or any other race that are there not spending money pan name brand like we. Anywhere in the world, you see black people. So under this guango tree today, I hope you guys hear me. I hope you guys hear me out. I just want you guys hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Billions of dollars in a hair product every year, annually by black people. Some of us need to step up. Somebody among us need to step up. Some of us have the money and the will to do this. Step up. Start produce these things. Well, you know, black people love. Black people love them eyelashes. Black people love a certain type of hair product. But black people love certain things. Start produce these things for the black community. Make the money stay in the black community. Drive all the road to the black community. And be up to par with your customer service. You're not just going to open a black business and expect, say, because you open a black business, we're going to come up in there with your nonsense customer service. We're not into that. Customer service must up to par, not no mediocre. Step up the game like everybody else. Then we come bless you. And that's what we should do. Instead of all these years and decades taking our money, making everybody else rich, walking around here sorry for yourself when we're shooting our own selves in our foot. Think about what I'm saying. Black people are shooting them own self in them foot. All we do around here, walk and sorry for yourself, point finger and blame everybody else. And when I look what we blame the white. You hear me say? Slavery is not long ago, because some of us might have some type of things in us about slavery. Still, some remnants, right? But we cannot sit down in this gumbo and a wall up on the ground. You fall upon the ground and get up and you dust off. Remember, Obama is a black man and he had 2 terms in the White House. Not 1 term because it was a mistake. Twice they voted for him to be the president. And he was a black man, and that's a great black accomplishment. So we can do other things, my people. We need to stop shooting ourselves in our foot. Through our music, we make others use us to bring the sex and the gun and the over-education of the sex in the community and the guns and the drugs and the name brand. I already explained to you all the negative things that come with all of that. It makes some of us can't even think straight. I was still doing these things. I will see these things that come to us. I will not do this, family. We're not doing anything to clean up anything. You understand? We don't hate other races. Look what they do. Look what they are not doing. Learn from them. We can learn from them, the Chinese and the Indian and the white. They now buy the name brand like we are buy. They now buy the bling bling like what we are buy. Then hold on there. Simple maths. Then they must have money. Simple maths. Then they must have money. They now buy the back of water like what we buy. They probably have filtered them yard and they purify the water themselves. They gotta be another way out, black people. We spend the most on even back of water, black people. Not only name brand. Back of water, simple things like that, household item, black people, juice and all these things, black people. We spend the most. What are we doing? I mix lemonade and no natural juice in our fridge no more. Get something and mix up something. Maybe other races do it. That's why we have spent so much more. We need to change our mindset, people. Our mindset need to be changed. If we're going to step up, we mind need to change. We mind need to change. Look around us. Look what other races do. We have survived. Look what they do, who step up. Look what the Chinese are do. Who are the black and what the Chinese are do, the Indian and the white man. What are they doing? What they are not doing. What they are not doing is spend so much on name brand annually. Spend so much on water annually. Spend. 14% population. Spend the most on everything. Without the black population, all of them brand would have failed. Without the black population in America, everything we just tell a while ago, business that go under. We black people spend the most on name brand. And I'm saying this. It happened in Jamaica right now. You want to bet the black people in Jamaica spend the most, more than the Chinese, the Indian, and the whites that live in Jamaica. And I would say the same thing to all our other Caribbean islands. Africa, England, Canada, France, Germany, anywhere black people live. Black people tend to spend most and waste of money. And they will cry. Then, is this our destiny? Is this our destiny, black people? Now, is this what it all boils down to? This is our destiny. We're supposed to be broke and poor and hungry about here. No, people. This is not our destiny. We need to stop and see what we are doing and what we're not doing. Good. We need to stop, black people, and have some more of these Negro meetings under the guango tree. You understand me? We welcome every other race that is here, gathered here today to listen to this kind of meeting. I thank you for tuning in and joining and giving your input in the comment section. Remember, always follow Jamaican Carlos on Facebook. I'm also on YouTube. Go to YouTube and follow Jamaican Carlos TV. Go and subscribe to me and follow the bell. Click on that bell so anytime I come on, you don't miss none of them type of lesson here. Thank you guys again once more for coming out. I just want to say, safe walk back to a compound town. Safe walk back to Bird and Lodge. Safe walk back to Louisville. Frome. Safe walk. Safe walk back to Holland Bamboo. Safe walk back to Rosal Plantation, my friends. Safe walk back to Money Musk. The Caribbean Islands, safe walk. Safe walk Europe and Africa, Asia. Safe walk anywhere in the world, black people. Safe walk. Safe walk to every other race that is here today gathered with us under this guango tree. Safe walk to all of you who stand up here and listen to this type of meeting today and this type of speech. Thank you, guys. We're going to have this type of meeting again because there are many, many more things to talk about. I hope you guys are feeling uplifted by this and empowered by this. And just looking at our life and see what we are doing. We spend too much. We're wasteful. Think about a 14% population spending most on everything. How is it you're going to ball say you're poor and poverty? We are not doing something good. Black people are getting the money in them hand, but it just leak out like water. Bye, guys. Walk good. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is your speaker, Jamaican Carlos. Respect and manners out there. Love.